Your favorite certified financial planner is back in the building.
Yay! What's up, Reshell?
How y'all doing? Y'all kick me off.
Oh, no, honey. I mean, things
I need
happen.
to ask the people out there what happened. Did y'all let them kick me off like that?
No, it wasn't like that. I mean, a lot of things ran into each other. You know, it's been busy lately.
And y'all know I'm always, the side chick.
Man. You know.
You stop that, Reshell.
Yeah. You're not our side financial planner.
Side chick.
Man.
Okay. Well, welcome, everybody. And I'm so glad to be back.
Thank you for having you.
So happy to have you back.
This is Wild Wealthy Wednesdays.
Yes,
if you
it
don't
is.
know,
If you don't know, you know how we start things out. Y'all know today we get into things that
keep you broke.
and don't forget we got Enyo in the building. Just saying.
Yeah.
I was fixing some stuff behind cameras. What's up, everybody?
All right. Yeah, he's there. He's
He's on.
We here.
Enyo's in there.
we all good.
Everybody in here.
Yes, everybody's in.
So, what are some of the things that's gonna keep us broke?
So I need to make up. I need to make up because I missed
We'll get you a glass of
week
wine.
or two.
How about
And
that?
I've been missing you,
So
Reshell.
anybody here have their own business?
Yeah,
We do.
all of us.
Everybody has a business.
Uh-huh.
So one of the things that when clients come to me that I see that's keeping them broke are business expenses.
Right. Yeah.
Like, chill. What are you all doing? There's some easier ways to do things. And I'm saying this as a business owner. You just have to keep up with technology. So a lot of the things that we're paying fees for, there's an app for that. And it's a cheaper app, or I should say less expensive app. You can take your clients out for a meal, but do you have to take them to the best restaurant when you take them out for a meal?
Yeah.
I know you're trying to impress them, but does it have to be the top of the line?
Can we go to Golden Corral?
No.
No, please, guys.
Is Golden
I'm a
Corral still
feature.
here?
Yeah.
I have not
Unfortunately,
seen it.
Well, you know what? You can take them, but that's going to be a long meeting because it's all you can eat. So it's going to be a very, very long meeting. It's going to be inexpensive, but it's going to be long.
You'll be there for hours.
sounds like a bad time.
Well, I
Please.
tell you what, going to Golden Corral won't keep you broke. I know that. It'll keep you home. I mean,
That's
poor,
true.
but you won't be broke.
You're
You
not
will
wrong.
not be broke.
Going to Chris Ruth or whatever the name,
Yeah.
Ruth Chris. Now that'll keep you broke.
True that.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, I'm
that.
sorry. I didn't mean-
Absolutely.
We
There
derailed.
go.
We
So
derailed.
business expenses, if you don't know how to manage them and you're not using the right apps and the right tools for your business, that is something that could keep
you
broke.
Okay.
What about this one? I worked hard this week. I've been working hard all month. I just got paid. You know what? I deserve to get something new. So the attitude of I deserve it. When you say I deserve it,
Yeah.
You're cooked.
you're
yeah,
cooked.
man. Yeah.
When you say I deserve
And
it,
can't nobody tell me different either.
I work
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I work hard
Yeah.
every day, every night. I've
Oh,
been out late.
yes.
I deserve this Bruce Chris dinner,
Yeah.
as you said.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it's something that, Prince, that you deserve,
Yes.
It'll keep.
something, let's say something that we can say on the radio, what is that thing that you deserve? that you spend money on.
That we can say on the radio.
I prefaced it by saying that we could.
Thank you, Reshell, because these guys will go left.
I can tell you.
The men will go left.
Yeah, things that make you
I
mad.
said that we can say on the radio. I made sure I said
I think
that.
I might deserve a little downtime. My little downtime. I might whatever do what I do to make me happy for us.
Okay.
Maybe throw some horseshoes or play
There
the
you
game. Something that I might deserve some kind of break.
Okay.
I might need a glass of wine. I might
Okay.
deserve a glass of wine.
Okay.
You know, and then like Tank said, you know what I'm saying? Don't use that fence and put up and try to stop me. Something
Something like that.
Well, the ladies, when we
Uh-oh.
deserve something, it could be
boy.
shoes, it could be a bag, or it could be a very nice massage. So not your regular massage. Sometimes we go up a level or two because we deserve. Now, I think those are things that you should have.
about
but
homeboy?
how often do you deserve it?
How about homeboy massages? You know how homeboy guys. You know how guys is. I'm ladies. Y'all know. I know y'all done heard this before.
What's a homeboy massage?
No,
Well, let me-
no.
Hey, let me come over and give you a massage.
That massage is not. We're talking about going to the Ritz-Carlton or going to not in your home.
Okay.
Let me massage your back.
Yeah.
Not that one. That's the one you're talking about. That's free.
No.
That's free.
Not if once you tell them that you used to be a masseuse
Not for
and
the
you
guy.
did all that to class, and I'm just
No.
saying.
Someone
I know
gotta
for
pay
me,
somewhere.
what keeps me broke would be going out to dinner a lot, and
Yeah.
that's why I refuse. I would take my family be a wrap because 100 plus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I've stopped that.
Absolutely.
I started cooking more.
I love it. What
spend
about
$100
this? So we're
easy.
talking about what we deserve, but also when we during the week when we're out and we haven't cooked and you're going to lunch.
That's what that is,
breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
And maybe dinner before you get home.
No.
That's
Yeah.
3 meals.
Whoa.
Nah.
That's
Nah.
Oh, we forget
Nah.
the pancake guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Those pancakes keep them gains coming. Yes, sir.
Prince, do you spend a lot of money for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I
out
might
'cause
do one.
You're on the road.
Like today, I stopped at Bob Evans, and I had some pancakes. I had a small breakfast.
Bob Evans
sit
still
down.
here?
That's not
Yeah.
you.
That's
You sat down.
little
Yeah, I
meal.
got a chance to sit down for a moment. You
Yeah.
know, it was the guys were set up. Everybody was set up. I was like, I'm hungry. I need something to eat, and I
Okay.
didn't want nothing fast right
Okay.
there. So so I deserve.
You deserve that, right? Yes.
Did you eat by yourself?
I ate by myself.
You're just like me.
With a bunch of people, customers, and when I come in, they know me at the Bob Evans.
Okay.
So I done made friends everywhere. And
Of
when they
course.
say, "Hey,
I'll talk about
Tiny. Hi,
and then
Tiny.
I started talking to everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying?
God.
I started
An
marketing.
Yes.
And Neo, you
sells
eat
himself.
at home all the time?
All the time. Even today, I was like, man, I'm about to stop at Chick-fil-A, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna ride home. I'm gonna get a little food at home.
So my friend came to town. She brought her son to Disney and Universal and all that, and I cooked for them.
Nice.
Nice.
So I was like, don't
Did you
you know
have to-
take sandwiches out or whatever, but I made them breakfast one day and I made them 2 meals. So those were meals that they did not
That's a
have
big
to
deal,
pay.
Reshell.
Did you have to
Yeah,
dust
good
off
job,
the
man.
kitchen?
Do you know how helpful that is? That is so
I
helpful.
did not have to dust off the kitchen, Neo, but my son was like, what's
Yeah.
going on with her?
When's all this cooking stuff?
You helped that family out big time. 'cause
Spaghetti,
that's a big deal.
tacos, pancakes,
Yeah.
Wow.
sausages, eggs. I mean, I was in there throwing
showed out.
that. I showed out.
showed
That's
out.
such a big deal.
I
But that's
did.
why I tell
That helped
people when
them.
people
Big
come from
time
out of
helps them.
town,
Yep.
don't be trying to take them out to restaurants all the time.
No,
And
you're
I've
supposed to
had
cook at
folks-
home like she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Because
And they
They're already
enjoyed
spending
it.
they're
money.
starving for home cooked meals, but on
And
top
they
of that,
enjoyed it.
money. You saved them so
Yeah.
much money.
Yeah.
They enjoyed
Good
it.
job
They
for you.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's awesome, Reshell.
Yeah.
That's
Very
awesome.
sweet of you.
That right there is a friend. That
Right.
helps families
Yeah.
and friends.
Right.
Didn't know you had it in you.
I do. I got it in me.
Let's go.
I got it in me.
What else you got?
And I know one more thing that'll keep you broke, and this is kind of sad, but funerals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Funerals. I mean,
Wow.
Oh, who?
Life insurance, right?
no, just the
The
service.
Oh, okay.
The service.
No, I mean like that's why you have
Yeah,
life insurance.
but if if you don't, the service.
The service.
Because
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna get sent to an urn, my friend. Huh?
yeah, I know that's
You're gonna
right.
get tossed in
Let
the
me say
barbecue
this though,
pit.
even an urn is over $8,000.
Oh no, I'm gonna set them in the barbecue pit in the back.
Okay,
You know what I
just tell
mean?
them Sunny Dan. No one's gonna do that, by the way.
I got this, Leo. I got this because this
Prince got a big
lady
old barbecue
was
pit.
riding in
Yo,
the
that's-
car.
See after hours.
This lady was riding in a car with her friend.
Horrible.
And she said, if you had would you take $50 million to keep me alive? If somebody gave you $50 million, would you use $50 million to keep me alive or you let me die? And her friend was like, she started singing, tore it up for my homies.
See you in the upper room. You're out of here, honey. I mean, you were finna die anyway.
Sorry.
I'm just saying.
They're starting to see if they can freeze bodies.
Oh
and
my gosh,
brains and stuff.
these comments when that happened, people were like, well,
Lord.
50 million?
That's a lot.
Changes
You
lives.
are going to have a nice funeral.
Yeah.
Beautiful one.
We're going to fly
That's
everybody in and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what would you do?
Yeah, so
mean-
somebody without life insurance and wanting to have a big funeral or family wants to have a big funeral, that is something that will keep you broke. Hey, I don't know if you all got my post or not that I posted recently. Hopefully you didn't because then you won't know the answers. But there is a statistic out there that I already knew. It's a big statistic
About the single ladies.
about women that die single.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
So, well, no, talk about it, Neil.
Well, I know the
The
answer.
stat is
That's why.
80% of women die single.
Really?
80%.
80?
So
Not good.
80%. And there's 4 reasons why.
Why
Neil,
is that?
since you read the post, what
Yeah,
do you
and you'll
think?
tell us.
Do you want?
Number 1,
You said.
you
didn't
can
want me to
answer. What's number
right?
1?
Good.
I don't remember like the order of it, but
Divorced.
like divorce, widow,
Widowed.
just didn't find the right partner.
Yep.
And I don't remember the fourth
Don't
one.
want to. Yeah, 80% of women die single. So one, if you get a divorce, some people, just kind of never marry again. They're
Yeah.
divorced. Widowed, because statistically men pass away before women.
is true.
Right.
Statistically. And they say if you go look in go to a
Is this
nursing
something?
home, you'll see 2 men and you'll see 50 women. Right? And you
Yeah.
go to the kitchen and you'll see 5 men and you'll see 80 women, right? Because there's a lot of women in nursing homes.
Right.
The third one is by choice. Some women just decide that they just don't want to get married. They just don't want to get married. And then the fourth one is, it's kind of two-sided. They want somebody, but they can't find the one.
The right one.
And some people don't feel that they're even worthy of having love. So those are the reasons why women, 80% of women die single. So what that says to us women is we need to be managing our own money, or we need to be making more decisions, because usually men make big decisions.
Right.
But if they pass away first, again, we're at 80%. We should be planning for that.
We just taught me something. All right.
And we don't do a good job of that.
Wow. Okay.
We do not do a good job of
So I'm
that.
gonna say
Fair.
the moral of the story is marry a rich guy that's got a great will, great
That leaves
insurance.
you everything, right?
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Well, hey, look for that needle in the haystack. That's a needle in the haystack.
No, it can't be impossible.
No,
Don't
I'm
say
saying it's not
that.
important. I'm
Don't
just
say
saying.
that.
No, it's not.
Right.
It truly
I'm just
can't be.
saying.
It's not less than 1% of men or anything.
No, it can't be. There's
It
gotta be.
literally is.
He's gotta have value. He's gotta have something to offer.
Yeah, he gotta have
Yeah.
something. I mean,
So
why
that's
would
what
you?
we're saying. Plan for that. So
something.
if you marry somebody wealthy, or even if it's not wealthy, get a good life
Right.
insurance policy.
That's
on
a
the
good.
book,
That's a good
get
first
some
idea
nice
right
life
there.
insurance
Yeah.
And then
policy.
just give him expired mayonnaise for like a year, and he'll.
Gosh, we don't want to kill
God
him.
bless your soul.
You know,
I'm just saying, if you want to get away with it.
so women need to be getting with the financial planner. You need to be in charge
But
of
where
your
can
finances.
they find the financial planner?
Well, if I were them, I would go to AmesFinancialSolutions.com. That's AMES FinancialSolutions.com. Click on the contact. Send Reshell Smith a question, a comment, schedule a consultation, and we can help you out.
But you know, some women like to be single by choice. Cause I have a
That's
couple of
one of
sisters
them.
saying
That's
that
by
choice.
they ain't doing it no more. I mean, they, you know what I'm saying. You know,
No.
they go get their toes wet or whatever you call it. But then they, but that's it. They don't
Yeah,
want to do.
that's
They
it.
Yeah.
they said, man, nah, they don't want the responsibility of having a guy to maintain and do this
Right, right.
and whatever. So they just said they rather go get their toes wet every
They
now
don't
and
want
then.
a
and-
partner,
What
period.
does
Now,
that
if it's a
mean?
guy, it could be someone else. They don't want to get married,
Yeah.
period. It's just by choice.
I get
And,
it.
you know, if it's by choice, then you're probably handling the finances anyway.
Right,
Because
right.
You're handling your own thing
Yeah.
if it's by choice.
Hopefully, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they last that long, they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Financial planner. What is this thing going on about Beyonce? Would you take the $500,000 or spend a day with Beyonce? I'm seeing that a lot trending.
I don't understand.
I saw that with Diddy
So
as
they
well.
say, would you,
What does
if
it
I
mean?
could give you, would you take $500,000 or would you rather spend your day with Beyonce?
Interesting. The money.
You
Heck
take
yeah.
the money.
Yeah.
You take the
Heck
money.
yeah. There we go.
Is she gonna be doing the bootylicious thing?
You can't do nothing. She's married.
Oh well, 500, please.
Even
Well,
if
you
she
know, I would
I
be
know
asking,
that's
right.
I would
Even
be
if she
asking
wasn't.
questions because I would be like, okay, so am I spending a day with her about on business,
Right.
or am I going to her concert?
What are we
'Cause if I'm
talking
going-
about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Look, I'm not gonna curse, but
Please don't.
There ain't nothing Beyonce got that to give me that ain't worth $500,000.
Well, how about
Well,
she said,
how about
okay, we
she-
might be able to take you to another level.
Yeah.
Just come
Yeah,
on.
okay.
If
Yeah,
that's-
okay.
if that's- it's in that-
Beyonce's gonna come meet you and be
I
like,
would just
"You're
say,
so special."
would you post?
Like,
would
man,
you
get
post
outta
my
here.
book on your,
She's gonna be like-
page or
she's gonna be
something like
like,
that? And if
no.
that's the case,
She-
then I'm not
Oh.
taking
Yeah,
$500,000.
You know, that's a good question. So
Okay.
pretty much
You're
the
like,
stimulations, is if it's in the contract. If she's not willing to promote or
Yeah.
work with you on anything, it's just the looks and the singing. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got
Right.
it. 'Cause
Okay,
I can just
I
see her on
guess.
TV.
If Beyonce,
I don't know. I'm just
If
asking.
she'll plug my thing, then okay.
I mean, for all the
Maybe.
people that she's plugged,
Maybe.
they have done very
That's what I
Absolutely.
heard.
Maybe.
That's what I
She
heard.
can post
Yeah.
one time and you're
Yeah.
famous
No,
the
you know
next
what?
day.
That's what
no,
they said.
no. You know what? I went back and forth. No, I'm taking the 500.
You're not gonna take that chance.
I'm not gonna take that chance. That's crazy. You guys are gamblers. Okay?
No,
That's
we're asking
That's
questions. We're
nonsense.
saying if,
Okay, yeah.
what if, then maybe.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, like
what
Reshell
if I die
say,
tomorrow and
shit,
then I
like-
don't
like-
get no money from that boost?
Right.
Like, man,
Forget
forget
it.
that.
But
All
Reshell
right,
is
I'm getting
saying
that 500.
if
who
she can
doesn't get
able to
who
promote our
doesn't
book,
get a boost from Beyonce? Like
a lot of
Telfar. All she did was carry the Telfar bag. Telfar has exploded. 500,000 would do nothing for Telfar right now.
gotcha.
Nothing.
Gotcha.
I'm not tell far.
I know, I get it. But you know, if you have a product,
Yeah, if you have a
hard.
product, would you? How about you, Mimi? Would you?
Like
you
I
had a
said, like
product.
if it's in the stimulations to where she is going to work with me, like for one time on business, I'll take a picture with you and I'll share it. Like that alone can really blow you up.
what if it was Jay-Z?
Jay-Z?
Well, any celebrity, any celebrity,
Any celebrity.
Yeah.
There's nobody.
See,
in the
it
world.
would have to be a specific. Her, Jay-Z, it can't
Oprah.
be. Yeah, it can't be. You know,
I
don't
wanted to
wanna
meet
say
DMX,
it.
but God bless his soul, he's gone.
Gotcha. I'm
DMX
taking
would
that
have shouted you out.
500,000.
Oh, he would have won another child. So he has like
Yeah.
12 kids.
See y'all later.
Yeah, I think I take that 500.
I'll
It
take
all
that
depends on who that
500,
person
man.
is, you know.
Man,
So,
it
so,
could be George
so,
Washington.
do we have a song or do we have to?
We gotta
talk
get one song,
Get
guys.
song because when we
Let's get
come
that
back,
song.
we're gonna talk about Aretha Franklin. They found her will.
I can't understand what the singers are saying these days.
I don't want to say about the
mean,
singers, but I tell you right now,
They not sing along. I want sing along music.
You want
know?
a story. We are used
That's
to like
R&B.
a story.
That's
You know,
R&B.
like I went to the house, the club.
Yeah.
After we left the club, we made love. You know.
yeah,
You know,
Reshell, you killed it. Even hip hop has
You
went
want
left.
all of that. Yeah.
no.
Like, hip
Yeah,
hop
you want
was-
a story.
They scramble those words up, and you might just only just know a few things that they're saying. That's what bothers me, because you can't sing along with the music.
Yeah.
I want to be
Yeah.
able to sing along with what you
You
got
couldn't
going
sing along
on.
with Keith Sweat, but you figured that thing out.
Oh yeah, you know that's right.
But we were singing on R. Kelly. Look who he took us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to kill it.
I know. Why made me?
Go in
Why?
the showers, baby.
Somebody always gotta go down.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Well, have y'all seen the Playboy thing of Miss America?
Yes, I
Did y'all
a
saw
documentary
that?
that's
What
coming out. We already knew this though. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
But we didn't know how horrific it was. But you know
Man.
they could talk when the people pass away. So
Right.
Hef is gone. Now they can speak.
Oh yeah, they
Because
are
he was so
talking.
powerful.
And they're getting in. But
Yeah.
I mean, they had curfews. You had to be
Yeah.
inside before 9 o'clock. And if
Right.
you didn't, security to find you, they went after them.
Yeah.
It's some crazy stuff. It's almost like the R. Kelly story, to tell you
Yeah,
the truth.
exactly. He
And-
should have been locked up behind.
Absolutely.
'Cause you know, a lot
It's
of
too
people
late.
died.
It is too late.
Yeah.
They committed
They
suicide.
put it under the rug too. The people, yeah,
And they
swept
had-
it under the rug.
And
Yeah.
they had people working for him that was ex police officers.
This is horrible.
So they covered up a lot.
He was probably CIA himself, you know,
Could've
like
been.
like an
Could've
informant. That's pretty much what Epstein is supposed to be. Like he worked for some kind of intelligence
We
office.
can't
and
wait
he
to
used,
that story's gonna be.
and he used those
can't.
trafficking connections to get data from people
His
and stuff
black
like that.
book.
That was his whole playbook, is to blackmail
His black book.
Yeah.
important people.
And Miss America, so I seen the thing on Miss America, how that was a big scam. Why the guy that was running, his name was Sam something, but he would sabotage some of the girls that he didn't like that won Miss America.
Yeah.
He would talk about them, like one girl was saying, man, she had a lot of deals. You know, you get a lot of deals with Miss America.
Yeah.
You go through a lot of stuff, and everything that the deals that she's supposed to make, they were going away. So her boyfriend worked for him, Sam. And Sam was always like, man, she's a slut, leave her alone, whatever. And so he would send him emails and stuff. The guy posted the emails and shared them. That's how he got caught. And the girl, all the women I liked in Miss America, they stood together.
Come
all
on.
the women stood together.
Unity.
And
They
then
will.
they
Women will.
booted him out. All the people
Come
that was
on.
with him, everybody got kicked out. Now a woman is running Miss America.
It only makes sense. Let me say real quick though, guys.
Thank you.
Never let anybody intimidate you and try to push you off to where you feel like they're going to destroy you. You make sure you unite with others that are strong as yourself, and you guys can kick them out. Just like in politics, we can make it happen.
It's
We
power.
can kick them out if you all stick together.
Power numbers.
But people are
Power
scared to
and
stick together.
money.
Yeah, people are
Power
afraid of
and
that.
numbers.
Because they said if we complain about like the gas of being high, if everybody in America one day said we're not buying gas,
Yeah, we're not.
Period.
Yeah, well.
they would. But that's not
So
gonna happen.
speaking about power numbers, let's go, Reshell, with the power of numbers.
yeah.
So do y'all want to? We got to talk quickly about Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, let's do that.
So Aretha Franklin, they thought she died without a will.
Right.
Okay. So she has 4 sons. One of them, I think, is mentally challenged. And then
Correct.
there's other 3 sons. Well, they found a will. And so they went to court to see if the will was valid, because her will was a notebook, like a spiral notebook, where she wrote down everything that she had and I guess what it was valued and who was split against. She had 2. One, I think, in 2010 and maybe one in 2014.
Wow.
And so the 2010 said everybody gets everything equally, equally, right?
Okay.
And then a niece found another one. And it was a later date. It was 2014. And in that one, everything wasn't equal, but she, split it up how she wanted it. And so the thing was, does that hold up in court?
Does it? Great question.
So she found it in the couch, like you come in, you're doing your
that
business,
something?
and then you tuck it in the couch.
Uh-huh.
So they found it in the couch, and I guess it was her handwriting. They, presented it to the courts. She had her furs, her jewelry, her cars, like everything listed and how she wanted it divided. And so just, I guess, yesterday or maybe the day before, the court ruled 6 jurors, or how many jurors it was, said that it was legit.
Oh, wow.
But they had to go to trial almost.
They had to
go
go to trial. And this has been 4 or 5 years. So
Right.
here's the thing. It has been 4 or 5 years. Now they're saying, okay, it was legit. Well, she didn't necessarily sign it, but there was like a heart or a smiley face or something like that. And they say that was,
Wow.
okay, because she wouldn't have known the date, obviously, that she's going to die to
Right.
sign it. But the fact that she wrote everything out, she had it divided, and then the 3 brothers said that they will all take care of the one that's mentally challenged.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
Yay.
So,
So
the moral of the story is, first of all, 4 years. They had to go to probate. It cost a lot of money. It cost a lot of time when you don't have a will.
Yeah.
right.
And they didn't think she had one. Luckily, they did find it. But just imagine if they didn't, then the state gets to decide how your assets are split up. And I think they were going to split it 4
Hey,
ways.
question: how does the lawyer fees work for your will? Like, is it-
So you, like, if you need to go get a will,
yeah,
you pay
no,
the
like
attorney fee.
for example, for her brothers, like they had to dispute.
I
the
think
will.
the estate pays. And
yeah.
so here's the thing. Initially, they valued it way back when, or at some point, at 18 million, but she owed back taxes. So they have to leave out a certain percentage to pay like 8 million in taxes.
Okay.
How
much they
Why does
leave
rich
with?
people not
$10
have
million.
wills? Why does the rich of the rich not have wills at
You,
all?
it blows
Prince?
people mind.
Yeah,
Prince.
James
Why?
Brown.
Why, guys?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people.
You
I-
be
And they have
surprised.
kids.
A
And she was
certain-
very, very adamant about being paid in cash. Like, she did not,
Right.
like, you had to
Wow.
pay her
Yeah.
up front.
Small
She's
woman.
not coming out singing until you pay her.
They would
But
say
you have to pay
she
her
would
cash.
have $40,000-$50,000 on stage with
Yeah.
her in her purse
Yep.
because she wanted you to pay in cash.
Yep.
And before she step out, hey,
She's a
I
smart
want my
woman,
money.
though. Word.
Want
Because
my
you
money.
know
Paying
what
cash?
that means? She got burnt so many times.
Yeah.
A lot of times people get burned. People don't talk about that dark side
But
of
she could be
entertainment.
avoiding taxes. That's what she has to owe,
Yeah,
like $8
but-
million
So,
now
yeah.
because she's
Yeah.
avoiding
Yeah.
taxes.
Right.
I mean,
Yep.
it could go against you too at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It always will if they
Yeah.
find out you can't.
But
remember
you
that
know,
money.
she didn't owe. No, I mean, she owed, but you
she
know,
owes taxes like
Right.
eight.
I mean,
million.
but she gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it goes away from the
Yeah,
family.
Yeah.
right.
I guess it
yeah.
doesn't matter, right? I'm
Okay.
dead, but the family,
Yeah.
Your
it
kids
takes
are
away from the
missing out
family.
on
How
it.
much
Yeah.
money was in the
It
will?
says Franklin died. Her estate was valued at 18 million when she died, according to the attorney. In 2021, they reached a deal with the IRS to pay off 8 million in federal income taxes. Under the agreement, it just says that the estate will set aside like 40% of revenue, her royalties, her licensing, because number
Royalties.
one song, RESPECT.
Right.
That ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
So that estate is gonna keep making money.
Right.
You know, over
her birthday, the
all
day
of
she
that
died,
stuff. Yeah, all of that
those
stuff.
things, and then the rose.
Yep.
You steal the rose.
Yep.
All those songs.
All of
is still
those
gonna
things
be making
are-
money
and it's
continuously.
gonna go to her estate, and you know they've made agreements to pay the taxes.
What
And
is
so
she-
money forever gonna be coming into the
Absolutely.
family.
Ever,
Just like
forever.
Elvis,
Generational wealth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Where did she
Always.
die from, Reshell?
I don't remember.
Where did she die from? Anybody know?
I don't know if it was natural causes or
Yeah,
whatever,
something like
Right.
but they said she was kind of heavy chested, and then when she sleep, it would go.
Kinda.
You know, I don't know.
Heavy chest, kind of heavy chest.
Let me look this up.
We
Look
got
at Tulsa Prince.
we got a
Look at
quiz.
that.
What do we want? A song or a quiz?
I
We
gotta
got a
get-
quiz.
we
We
gotta
got
get
us a
a
quiz.
quiz.
This is the
Okay.
quiz. Quiz. Let's get this going.
She has a big puppet.
Gotta go left.
Yes.
Is it a man thing?
I love
With
Wild
Wealthy Wednesday. Ow.
Some of our favorite times. I mean, we love
Indeed.
Wild Out Wealthy Wednesday.
Yep.
We just
Yes.
let our hair down in the station, you guys, and enjoy ourselves.
Y'all see how much the side chick brings the
vibe.
noise?
Come on.
The side chick is the thing.
We all know
Ah,
the
yeah.
side chick gets a better gift.
That's right. That's right. Before I go out, I want to give you all something because you know I want you all to retire well.
All right.
amen.
So I got a quick quiz.
All right,
Hit it,
let's
hit
do
it.
it. Let's
Quick
do it.
quiz.
Do it.
So, according to Vanguard, what percent of Americans say they are saving for retirement? It doesn't have to be a lot. Doesn't have to be, a little. But I just want to know what percent is saving for retirement. Okay? A, B, or C. Is it 10%? 33%? 83%. 10, 33, 83. 10, 33, 83. What percent of Americans are saving for retirement?
I'll go first. I'm going to say 10 because I don't really think the people are there yet.
It has to be 83 because you put money into your 401k when you have a job.
Okay.
So
I'm with Neo on this one.
What did Neil say?
83%.
Why?
Because most people are like what he's saying. If you have a job, and 83% of America is working, what you think?
Okay.
I would think so.
And so you're putting money back for your retirement.
And it is 83%.
Mimi, you got it wrong.
83, you got it wrong, Mimi.
There's a lot of people going to jail. Mimi. That mean they ain't paying taxes.
I didn't say they were saving a lot. I
Right.
said 83% are saving for retirement. It
Well,
could be a
I'm-
little bit.
I'm
it could be a lot.
celebrating because I'm happy for the people. I'm so
Oh,
happy.
Yes,
to
she's
hear
happy
this.
she's happy to be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes, I am. I really didn't have the trust in you guys. So I'm happy to hear this.
And the last question is, what percentage of Americans think that once they retire, they will still have debt?
Wow.
Okay. Once they retire, they will still have debt. Is it 26%, 46%, or 76%? 26, 46, 76.
I've said 70.
What percentage of Americans think they will still have debt when they retire? 26, 46, 76.
I must say 46, but I don't know. I don't have it.
I'm going with the 70.
I'm guessing on
because
this
I'm
one.
just saying this thing ain't getting no easier just because you
true.
got older.
So if you think about when you retire, you're just say 65.
Uh-huh.
What percentage do you think feels like they're still going to have some
not
debt?
65. I think it's high because I know people right now that still
Sure.
have
26,
debt.
46, 76.
I'm gonna say 76 because my grandfather's 84 and he still pays. And he's retired. And
Jesus
the thing what he
Christ.
has to pay for is his house taxes.
Okay.
That will never
Debt.
go away.
I said debt.
Okay.
Mortgage, loans, credit cards, debt.
Right.
Not day-to-day living expenses, debt.
Right.
So taxes is not like because you have to
No.
owe them.
Yeah,
and
you
it'll
gotta
be a
pay
debt
that anyway,
They'll
yeah.
take your house away. Okay.
No, that's not
Yeah,
debt though.
that's an expense.
Right.
Debt is like you owe a loan,
A
you
car
owe your
note,
credit
loan.
card,
truck
a
note.
mortgage.
Right.
Oh, well, that
a
might.
car loan.
I'm almost
gonna
say
say
40 something.
46.
Yeah,
My grandpa don't
like-
do anything.
Everybody said 46. You're right.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
So
I'm saying.
2 for 2.
Undefeated.
Ooh, Neo.
That's it, you guys.
Neo been in the gym. He's undefeated.
You did it.
I'm on the mental gym, baby.
46% of people say that when they retire, they will still have some debt
Makes
because most
sense.
people is probably still going to have a mortgage.
Yeah, most
They
of us are still gonna have student loans at this point.
or student loans, right?
That's a
Oh
shame.
boy, Jess,
I
don't
know.
spoil it,
Shame.
girl.
It's a shame, but
Yeah.
it's 46% still think that they're going to have debt. But
Man.
on a good note, 83% are saving for retirement.
I'm so happy to hear this,
Nice.
America.
Maybe we need more.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're saving, but they are saving.
They're saving
I'm
something.
so
That's awesome.
proud of the people because I really didn't think they were there yet.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to hear
I'm not
this.
that proud yet because we gotta save so much more than we
If
think.
you want to retire and you need a financial planner,
Yes.
I want you to go to Ames Financial Solutions, AMES, financialsolutions.com. Join my email list. Call me at 407-258-1062. And if you want to get a little fun and talk about money and make it funny, then you need to join us here on Peace on the Streets on the second and fourth Wednesday for Wild Wealthy Wednesday.
Real quick though, Prince. Real quick, you were just on the news, right?
I was.
And
Yeah, I saw
also
that.
you are nominated. So please tell us your success.
I did. So there are 100,000, at least 100,000 independent financial advisors. So Investopedia, which has all kind of money information, narrowed it down to 100 top advisors. And these 100 top advisors are people who are engaged, who have critical conversations about money, about wealth management.
Nice.
And guess what? I'm one of the 100.
Hey, congratulations,
This
girl.
is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stomping my feet.
Greatness all around us,
I love
girl.
that.
Impressive.
Good job.
So
Congratulations.
guess what? Because we're having conversations right here. This counts. This
on.
is part of the reason why I'm in the top 100.
Come on, come on. She
And
reaches
guess what?
out to you guys.
I'm going for top 10.
I know that's
She's gonna
right.
make it happen.
Yes.
She's gonna get it. She'll
We're gonna
see
make
that.
it
Go for
happen.
We're
top
gonna
10.
celebrate
Come on.
that.
Not
Yes.
only is she this successful in that, she also goes on the news, guys, and relates to the people what's going on here locally in Orlando. You're a beast, Reshell. We love you and adore you. Thank you so much for sharing your wealth by sharing this success to others, and also you're so insightful. You're informative. You're informing
you.
the people,
Thank
and
you.
you've been doing this for years.
Years.
And she makes it like, where it's understandable.
Absolutely.
I have to break it down for Prince.
Yeah.
love
When I
it.
first met Reshell,
love
I
it.
told her, hey, don't use no big words. Not
And
one.
then he tries to use the big words, and I have to correct him for using the big words
I'm going to cut our mic off.
God
But
bless
anyway,
expeditiously. That's his favorite word.
Expeditiously.
That is. So, Reshell Smith, God bless you on your journey. More to come. We're so honored to be your friend, and thank you for being on Peace on the Streets
Thanks for having me.
years.
Yes.
Come on, Reshell.
Wild Wealthy Wednesday.
So you guys keep it locked to Peace on the Streets radio show. We got sports talk coming up next.
Come on.
With our guy George, and he's in the
Michael,
building.
come on.
And plus we're gonna talk about
Woo.
Miss Angela, what's going on with the 100 Successful Women.
Let's
So
get
you
it.
guys don't want to miss the next hour. Keep it locked to Peace on the Streets radio show. Reshell Smith, we love you and adore
Yes.
you.
Woo.
Peace on the Streets sports talk.
Let's go.
Come on.
Right here in the building, you guys. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
All right, hey, you guys, we got another sports announcer in the building.
Yeet.
Tell us your name and the things that you do, sir.
George Michael Perez. Thank you. Real quick, before we get going, thank you guys for having me on. And just like I was telling you earlier, you guys have a great environment here, and it's awesome to be a part of this.
Thank you.
So I just want to show the appreciation because I'm pretty sure maybe some people don't really say it. So just got to really
Appreciate it.
show.
We appreciate
Come on,
it.
George Michael, the building.
George know what to say to come back. Huh? He said all the right things. And he don't drink too much wine either. I mean,
Oh, thank you for that as well. Thank you for that as well.
So,
Let me
George.
just say this though, real quick, Chris. Don't front. This is first time, and he was in the back
Right.
watching you. So just to say, for someone to come in just to say that, he don't have to say that. He has to say nothing.
Right.
That means that we're doing a great thing.
That's right. That's
So
right.
God bless.
We
Appreciate
appreciate it.
that.
I
Yeah, come
told
on,
him.
come on.
Yeah,
Because he
no,
let me know. He said,
appreciate
man,
it.
Applause for you guys
doing
for
all
real.
right.
Yay!
We're working on it. Thank
So
you.
we have been talking to George Michael for quite some time. So give our audience a little background about yourself.
Cuban American, born and raised in Miami. Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on,
Que
keep on the
buenas,
building.
baby.
Cubanos.
You too.
Yeah, I know as well.
Sí, ya te sabe.
There's a lot of them, and a lot of Cubans in. Used to work in Westerns.
Okay. Yeah,
And
Western, yeah.
man.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Western is woo woo. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah,
they
Western.
Western,
Yeah,
Western,
Yeah,
man.
Western
that's
is
true.
awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
but they hard to get man. Cubans, they don't spend no money fast.
On some things, yeah.
Yeah,
on
on
some
certain
No, we
things.
really
On the
don't. We really
Maseratis?
don't.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah. And
It was-
BMWs, we love that.
Wow, I'm telling
Gold
you.
chains,
In
dang.
Western, it was so, and it just was so impressive.
Yeah, it's
like
rich
when I would
out
knock
there.
at these mansion doors, and then Cubans would come to the door. I was like, what? Yeah, man, they doing the thing down there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they told me no a lot, but you know they doing the thing. You know, they didn't mess around. I'm just saying.
No, you
But
ain't-
I
you
was
ain't
like,
lying.
wow. I was just impressed. Like when I went to Atlanta, I would knock at those mansions, and then brothers would come to the door.
Yeah.
I mean, $700,000, $1 million mansions, and it was like I was like, wow. So it just reminded me of westerns that hey, you guys don't know in America, man. The Latin community is doing great things.
Come on.
We
They don't
working,
get
man.
recognized as much.
Right.
But the Latin America is strong, and they stick together.
Oh, come on.
They stick together big time.
They definitely support each other,
The
and they
Cuban
don't.
sandwiches.
Yeah, the Cuban sandwiches.
We love them. We love the
We
Cuban
do stick
sandwiches.
together, man. Like, that's why in Miami you don't really barely even see 7-Elevens because we all have neighborhood owned gas stations.
Right.
We're like 7-Eleven.
A lot of
papi,
entrepreneurs.
we're gonna have a chismoso ese ahí. We're gonna have
And the
we're gonna have
café,
him be
and the little shots.
the owner of the
La
shop.
vaquita.
Yeah, we keep the shop ownership and all ownership in the community because why
That's
would
the
we
way.
give why would we give it to Walmart, to 7-Eleven when it's our place where we live?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's
I feel like all communities need to do that. Black people need to start doing that
That's
way
right.
more.
We did it
That's
at one
right.
time.
That's right.
But
Absolutely.
like with me, I used to work in the black community.
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah.
So
right.
why'd you stop?
I get tired of talking with them Negroes every day.
Yeah, well,
hard.
see, that's what we're trying
It's
to say.
hard, yeah.
That I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was from the back in the day how they were
It
just
was.
separating and they want to keep you separated. You must not be separated.
All right. We're miles away from sports right now.
Yeah. Let's get back. Let's get back. in.
no, I love the conversation
Okay.
though. I love it.
We go left. George Michael.
Listen, last time we had an intern here, he didn't even come back.
That's not true.
we
No,
were
that's
spinning
not true.
heat that time he came back.
So that's Isaac Coleman.
We were on
He
some-
couldn't handle it.
We
No,
were on
no,
some
that-
topics,
that's
bro.
not true.
We were
Isaac
on some
Coleman
topics.
couldn't come back because he is literally in the process of moving. He came from a
Yeah.
different state to come to Florida, back to
Well,
Florida.
you know
'cause he's a
Neo
graduate.
extra.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
It
just
is
joking
sad.
around. You don't have to defend Isaac. I'm just saying.
Well, he did a good sports talk right now.
You
He
see?
did.
So he's not.
No, not him, Mimi. The guy you brought from Orlando Magic, the younger guy.
Okay. Isaiah, God bless
Yeah,
his soul.
him,
He's
him,
only
him,
21,
yeah.
and he
Yeah.
actually just did a guest appearance.
Right,
But
right.
he wasn't committed.
We were
yeah.
talking some of the like
Yeah, he's
most
from the Orlando
controversial
Magic.
stuff. Like,
Oh, I
right
love
off
that.
He
the
was
I love
blown
that.
away.
I
He was
love that.
21 years old. He was blown away.
Yeah, we go in.
Am I
man.
invited next week or?
Yeah.
He was no, you were no. He
so
is as
funny.
well, but his agenda was to be a special.
Listen, man. What
George Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what you got
let's
for
go.
sports?
George Michael.
George-
After the singer,
Bro.
after the singer. My mom named me
I was
after
gonna
the
ask
singer.
you about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. She
Damn.
George
loves
Michael
it.
was a bad dude back in the day.
Back in the
All
day,
the
yeah.
ladies loved George Michael.
Every single
Too
one.
bad he only
Until
liked the
they
boys.
found out. You know,
I don't know. How
That
they
is
didn't
true.
know.
That is
How
true.
did they
Yeah.
not know that? Come on now.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard
The
to
hair,
tell.
the earring on the
hair.
left.
He was a beautiful man.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
good looking dude.
He was-
I mean,
he was pretty.
He killed them.
He was
Yeah,
straight up
he was like
pretty, you know
Prince.
what I mean?
Did you
Thank
know
you,
that
thank you,
he
thank
came?
you.
You know he came from. You know he came from the group Wham, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
And do you know that they were dating those two guys that
Yes.
were? I'm just
Oh
saying.
wow, I did not know that.
I
Yeah.
read the document. I looked at the documentary.
Right.
They're such good-looking men. They were so happy.
Right.
They're such happy
Wake
people.
me up
Before
you go.
Hey, you know,
I like
Tommy
Whisper
Go-
better though. Whisper.
Whisper is
Whisper
good.
Oh,
was
yeah.
jam. I heard it after
You
Deadpool, the first Deadpool that came out. I heard Whisper, and it was just.
Prince, you, you gotta play George Michael.
Careless Whispers. Yes, that was my jam.
Oh, Careless Whispers do be a
Yeah.
jam.
Let's get back to
Careless
George
Whisper,
Michael.
yeah,
Tell us
that's
a little bit about yourself,
Father
please.
figure.
Yes.
Yeah, so a Cuban American moved over here from Miami in 2020 during the peak of the pandemic, and I came over here to join the sportscasting program in Full Sail University. I know
Nice.
you know Full Sail as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, woo.
Great school,
Alumni,
great school.
let's
If
go.
if anybody is looking for specific programs that they want to get into when it comes to sportscasting, music, movies, video games, etc., Full Sail is the place to go. The professors know exactly what they're doing. The curriculum is top notch, and everything that you learn, you will take it in, and it will not leave your mind. Because I know
Wow.
there's community colleges out there, just like, not a knock on them, but I went to Miami-Dade, and it was just, it wasn't the same feeling that I got from Full
Right,
Sail.
right.
Full Sail was just like, they were hands-on 24/7,
Right.
and it was awesome.
Smaller
Beautiful.
classes, commitment by the teachers. Like they take your dream seriously.
They really do.
They really
do.
believe you can make it, or at least they make you feel like they believe like you can make it.
Yeah.
I
You know
love
what
that.
mean?
So,
Yeah.
what is your degree?
Sportscasting. So it's
Journalism.
basically a sports broadcasting journalism.
Got it.
Exactly.
And so you have a podcast because I reviewed you.
Yes,
You
yes.
do quite well. So give them your page and exactly what is a podcast about, which I know, but
The podcast is about just general professional sports. I do NBA, NFL, UFC,
Wow.
MLB. I sometimes try to go into college hoops as well and WNBA. It's just not as often, but I do try to look into it. The podcast is called The G Perspective. It's available on all podcast platforms, YouTube, and now Rumble as well. So
The
congratulations.
G
Appreciate it.
He's doing great. And his
The
work
G
is very
perspective, yeah.
impressive.
Nice.
I've
We
been
gotta
watching.
check him out.
Yeah, he's great.
We
so,
gotta check
so
him
we're
out.
going to get into sports talk right
Yes,
now.
we got to get one song in.
Let's do that.
And then
Go
we're
ahead.
going to come
We'll be
back,
back
with
with-
him. You
On a little bit of the MLB All-Star game that happened yesterday, which for the first time since 2012, the National League beat the American League 3-2, which is also actually a good thing. I mean, it hasn't happened in so long.
Wow.
MVP of the game was Elias Diaz, who helped the NL team with a 2-run home run to close out the game. And then Isaac touched on in the home run derby a little bit that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. took the victory. Then his pops, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., won it 16 years ago.
Saw that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sick.
So
which
that's
makes them the
father and
first
son.
father and
Father and
son
son.
to do it.
That's
Come
awesome.
on.
That's awesome. That's
Nice.
awesome to see, honestly.
Right.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's that
Ken
nepotism.
Griffith Jr. and his dad didn't even do that, huh?
Yep.
No,
Nope.
they did not.
Oh.
I became a fan of Ken because of his dad. And then when I seen Ken, I was like, Psh, Seattle. Then I saw Alex Rodriguez, Psh, another one.
Another Seattle. And then Yankees.
Then I
You know Ken Griffith Jr. lives here.
Yes, he
Yeah,
Over
does.
heard
535. I've been to his house.
Really?
Wow.
I played the game because my friend, he teaches Ken. Him and Ken is just like that. And Ken got us down in his we played PlayStation. I mean, the TV was
Oh, I
big
can't
and huge.
imagine.
God.
Oh, let's get him in here. What do you mean?
But see, my
got
boy, my
Shoot.
boy got connects to you name it. He have taught him how to play golf, but he do not give up his connects. He do not.
that.
And at that time, I wasn't doing radio. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying? But
right.
yeah, I got a chance to cook for Steve Harvey
Nice.
just because of my boy. I mean, it's unbelievable. But yeah, I just thought about Ken, man, and Ken is a strong dude. Right here is about like that.
Dang.
They said playing golf right off the rip. Bow, 340 yards.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. The first hit, now they just warming up.
You wouldn't want to play no more. You'd be like, hold on, I'm leaving. Let me sit in the cart with a cigar. You know?
Yeah. So with the NBA, what you think about the number 1 draft pick?
I was gonna get into that next, and I think he's gonna do great things. The only
Who
problem
is the number 1 draft
He's
pick?
like,
Victor Wembanyama. I don't want to
Yeah.
butcher his last name, but I was
Right.
practicing it before I got it.
Right.
Victor Wembanyama.
Word.
I don't want to butcher it, but he got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, first overall pick,
Nice,
and
nice.
the most anticipated first overall pick since LeBron James in 2003. So it's something really big. You know, everybody wants to see this guy play. His first summer league game, which the NBA has a summer league for the rookies and
Right.
sophomores of the league
I've been
in
watching.
Vegas. Yeah, great league, by the way.
Come on.
His first game, it was a sold out crowd.
right.
Wow.
Everyone was there to see him.
I seen
Really?
him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's very excited.
And he played mediocre. He played all right, but he's a little light. He going to have to hit the weights.
Exactly.
You know, like Kevin Garnett, when he first got in the league, he was real light. But, I mean, you coming where it's men that's fighting for a job.
Right.
It's different than coming from college. These guys here are fighting for a position, and they don't play. They don't because every position. There's only so many positions that are open.
Right.
So man, they fight you for it. But
No, they really do.
but the NBA has changed. He's what? He about 7'7".
He's like 7'6" on paper. But
Ain't got
he ain't a good
handles.
day 7'7".
Damn.
They got handles.
That's crazy.
What-
Tallest
Guess
guy in the NBA?
And is he one of the
Nah.
top?
Maybe
One
like
above,
top
one
three
above,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Top three.
Yeah.
But the Spaniards, he's Spain. He's from Spain, right?
From France.
French.
Yep.
They're changing the
France.
sports. I mean,
He's from France.
Okay,
he's from
France.
Africa. Like,
Oh, okay. All right, then,
Usually
yeah.
not from here.
but nowadays requiring the guys now, you just can't get in the post.
No.
They're nowadays 7-7 guys are shooting threes.
Right.
They crossing you over.
Crazy.
They
Yeah,
got
yeah.
handles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what the league is doing now. They getting and they're finding these guys.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
6'6" and 7'6".
7 and
You're
change.
destined for
like,
greatness. That's abnormal. That is not average. Do you know that 1% out of Americans actually make it to the NBA? 1%.
Right.
1%.
I'm surprised
Almost
it's that
zero.
much.
And you actually,
Right? It should be like 0.5.
Actually, it's not 1. It's 0 point something. It's almost 1.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you're right.
Makes sense, yeah.
So basically, you don't have a chance.
Yeah.
You have to work every single day.
Yeah.
Like if it's
You might as well
if
start
it's a
playing
job,
the lottery.
if it's a hobby,
Just buy a lottery
Right.
ticket every day.
Literally,
You got a
literally.
better
And
chance
so
of winning.
that's why it bothers me when I see them go up there and can't make free throws. I'm like, really?
You're right though.
Really? You getting
it's a-
paid all this money?
It's a stress though. It's like a mental.
Yeah,
thing.
it is
I
a mental
guess
thing.
it
It's
is.
the
It is a
pressure.
mental thing.
And then they
you
said
know.
the guy's hands are big and whatever, but but nowadays with him, he's very smooth.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's
Yeah.
very smooth. I'm looking
I
for
mean, he's only about 2 feet away from the net. So.
he don't
Yeah,
even
he
have to
turns
jump.
around and he'll just put it up there. Boom.
You can't teach height. Height is
Bend
what it
that
is.
No,
Yeah.
you really can't.
Got
You
protected
really can't.
right there.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
I have a friend that he tried out for the Miami Heat G League team. I actually had him on the podcast last week.
Come on.
And he was talking about how Eric Spoelstra told him, he's like, look, you're a good player. You have good fundamentals and all this, but you can't teach height.
Come on.
And it's if you don't have height and
Yeah.
speed,
Yeah, it's,
That's
you're-
it. That's
you're-
why
you're not done.
they're
You're-
chasing after my son because
you're cooked.
he's just turned 15 and he's 6'3", and everybody keeps
he's
like
15?
he just
Yeah,
turned.
big dude.
So I don't see it like that, but I get it. I get why everybody's so fascinated about
Well,
him.
see,
Yeah,
then, but he say like with speed because like the shorter guy's still making it like Jay Morant. He's only 6'2".
but he's
Yeah.
But he's fast,
Right.
and that's why I
Only
tell
6'6".
guys.
right. That's still tall.
It is, but for the
6'2".
NBA, that is nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
True,
that's
true,
why
true.
I tell guys that play sports. You have to run track.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Track
Track is
heavy.
number one.
fast.
Man,
And every sport, Prince.
Yeah.
every sport.
Every,
sport is
absolutely.
good.
I ran track, and you had to love to do it. Because I used to run everywhere I went. I
Right.
mean, it had to be just a part of your life. Like a lot of people, I don't like to run. Well, you're not going to make it in sports.
Absolutely.
And especially,
Right,
you got to be fast.
Yes.
Like Reshell's son. I told him the same
Yes.
thing. He took track. And that boy's good.
He is like he's in one of the top leagues of basketball.
Yeah,
he's
man,
he's
Reshell-
that good.
He is nice.
Yeah.
He got handles,
He does.
and I've worked
He's a
with
good
him a
kid.
lot.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
What did he run in track?
I'm not sure what he ran in track. I'm not sure, but
No,
I know he
you-
wound up taking. I
you.
did long distance.
Okay.
I can
Like
run a
4x4.
long ways. Yes.
And Prince is a big dude.
Yeah, but that wasn't always as big.
He has a duck to get inside.
Yeah, I get
He used to run everywhere.
Prince hits his head every time he talks to me when he comes inside.
Prince be walking in like,
Boom.
Yeah.
And then he has to say,
Right over
when
the
Prince
fences
talks to
leaving,
me,
yeah.
he doesn't bend down, he hits his head, he rubs his head.
you gotta sit down and talk to us. You know what I mean? He'll be like, all right, let's talk, buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get in, Judge Michael.
All
Let's go.
right,
Come
okay.
on, yeah.
Yeah, so Victor on his first game, like Prince was saying, he did not do as good. He did all right. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds, which is a lot. 3 assists, 5 blocks, crazy. But
Yeah.
he only shot 2 for 13 from the field, which put him at 15%. The second game came back
That's all right.
and he went super strong.
Did he?
27 points, 12 rebounds,
Nice.
3 blocks, and he went 9 for 14, which put him at 64%.
Nice.
Nice.
Those are
I
good
like that
numbers.
boy Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson.
The number 3.
Scott
He was the
Henderson.
number 3
Yep,
pick.
Yep.
Man, that boy
He got
is-
injured, man.
Oh, I seen that
Damn.
today.
His shoulder.
Oh,
His
really?
shoulder. Yeah,
Yeah.
his shoulder. They're saying that it's not nothing major. They're doing MRIs on it still,
Wow.
but hopefully it's not because I think he's gonna be the best player out of this.
Me
draft.
too. Because he got hard. I mean,
Yeah.
he
And-
want
and
to bam
skill.
on you.
Yeah.
He can hit the 3, and he is vicious coming to that hole.
Yep.
When we're done with this, I do want to talk about the Magic because I do work for the Orlando Magic.
Okay.
And I do want to know what you think about the rookies that just got in. But let's go through this first. But I got to get perspective on the rookies. I do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I was at the, when it was a party where they were starting to draft, our fans were booing the people that just got in, and I'm like, why? Because they didn't want them.
Right.
Yeah.
They were saying they should have been taller guys, more point guards than having these guys again. So I want to know your perspective when we're done with the highlights, though, because I'm so
it's
eager
fine,
to hear
it's
that.
fine.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
so eager to hear that, guys.
So the Spurs, they shut down Victor for the rest of the summer league because I guess they don't want him to get injured. And that's
Okay.
my only fear about him, that I think he's going to be injury prone because he's so tall and
Right.
lanky that it's going to be,
Right.
like you said, he's got to put on weight. If he doesn't put on weight, it's going to be tough for him to stay healthy. Like, look at Kevin Durant. He's 6'10", and he's had like 5 injuries in his career.
Yeah.
Imagine this guy that he's not as like movable as Kevin Durant. So he's going to have to do something about it.
Interesting.
For sure.
and
It's a
what
lot
Carlos
of training
said
that you
it-
need to do to make sure you get the right body structure to, compete, man.
What do you do for that? You lift
Well,
weights?
you know what they're
Lift
saying
weights
they're
and
finna start
eat
doing?
a lot,
Yeah.
bro.
Protein.
What they
Strength.
saying
A
is
lot
that
for
a lot of people saying now, like LeBron James, they're going to copy LeBron James pattern because LeBron James, you look at, he's just now starting to get hurt, but
Right.
before he was a beast. He
And
played.
he's 38.
He's 38, and he
Impressive.
And so
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is saying now that he's going to take it. LeBron James trainers and the same thing LeBron is doing. Because Anthony
Interesting.
Davis,
should've
every
done
time he fall, he gets on my nerve.
I just feel like it's kind of lame that American sports start you off so old. Like, you're ancient by the time you become a pro athlete here in America. Like, what are you, 23, 24 when you become a draft pick?
Well, no,
23,
NBA is
22?
like 18, 19.
18 now. It's
It
younger
depends.
now.
It
So
depends.
you drop, so you're not out of college yet.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how good you are. So like the top skilled players, they'll go to school to college for 1 year and then
Right.
they'll get drafted.
Right.
Now, if you're like a mediocre player, you'll play all 3-4 years of college and then you'll get drafted. So you'll be like
that's a little-
23 around there.
But
That's old, bro. You know what I mean? It's like,
And that's the majority of them because
Yeah.
there's
Like in-
only a few that
outside
get
of the
drafted.
U.S., you start at like 16. You start your
Yeah,
professional
true.
contract.
But our draft is like 18, 19, right? The ones that went to the Magic. They're about
Yeah.
18,
In
19.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
NBA,
Yeah, you're
apparently,
young. Yeah.
you're a little younger in some
Yeah.
cases.
18,
But
19.
he's right. He's right. In other countries, like for soccer, for instance,
Yeah.
kids start playing like at 13 years old, pro.
Really?
Pro?
Yeah,
Yeah, pro.
In,
You
in
start
some
getting
soccer
paid.
leagues, yeah, in
Yeah.
Europe, in Brazil and stuff like that. The smaller
all
leagues,
Brazil,
Yeah.
all of Argentina, kids get paid money.
like Neymar.
13.
Neymar, I
Come
think,
on.
like 12 years old, he
He was a
started playing.
millionaire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Insane.
15.
But
Yeah.
12 years old.
Well,
Yeah.
United States ain't like that. They
Of
pimp
course,
you a
they're
little
like,
bit.
give you
Yeah.
money,
Yeah,
give
you
the
money.
peasants money.
Yeah.
We'd rather die.
Put them in school.
Yeah,
put them in
put 'em in
school.
school.
Make them learn something that they're not going to use.
Give them a tuition. Yeah,
Yeah,
tuition.
tuition,
Give
yeah.
them
But yet, those colleges get paid off of those players. They get nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
now
a
they get
scam.
something.
That's a scam.
Yeah.
They get
Still,
likeness now, but it's
almost-
like a little.
That's
We
a
just
scam.
got
Yeah,
there.
It's a
yeah,
straight
yeah,
scam.
yeah.
Well, that's what
Those
happened
schools
with the
make millions.
5-5. The 5-5, that was Michigan. That was Derrick Rose, Weber. They was like, they were getting branded so much. They were like, wait a minute. Oh, right now, we want to give a shout out right quick to our sponsors,
That's
you guys.
right. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be even here as well.
Exactly.
So first of all, let's give a shout out to Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue.
Yes, you guys, you can reach them down in Groveland. They're open 6 days a week for all your barbecue needs, and they're at 2915 U.S. Highway 27 in Groveland, Florida. To make it easy, go to Lanier's, look up Lanier's Produce, and put that in as far as your maps. It'll take you straight there. It's a plaza where they are, and there's 4 different businesses there. It's a shrimp shack. They sell some of the best frozen seafood fresh that
come
you
on.
can get. One of my favorite is they have peel shrimps. And they the pink ones, and they're amazing.
Oh,
That's the
gosh.
Shrimp Shack. And then we have Love, Hope, and Grow. They do air plants. And so then we have Lanier. And plus, Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue. They cater to all events, Customers Appreciation Day, family reunions, private parties, birthday parties. So give them a call at 407-837-5469. If you have a business and you like to do Customers Appreciation Day, they do that. It's always good to give back to your to your
Community.
Yeah, and the customers.
Absolutely.
Some people never have a Customers Appreciation Day, and it just blows my mind. So Slap the Apple can create that for you, and they can create your menu. So give them a call, 407-837-5469. Slap the Apple, Memphis Style Barbecue.
Come on. And let's give a shout out to Central Florida Transmission Repair, guys. They're amazing. They do everything from transmission to automotive repair, AC, anything they can take care of. It's 4685 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida 32811. They offer financing and also they have mentorship for the community, which is insane. Again, they are Central Florida Transmission Repair. You can look them up at orlandotransmissionrepair.com. And what are they doing for their guests, their clients?
Well, since we are 1680, they're knocking off on your bill $168 just for us, you know. So, but you got to come in, you guys. A lot of you all been going in because they told us, but you're not saying peace on the streets, so you're missing out on the benefits.
Come on.
So let them know you heard it right here on Peace on the Streets. Right now, go get your air conditioner checked. They take care of the car from the rooter to the tutor.
They do.
I mean, from everything, the tires. Right now, you need to be getting your tires checked because it's hot outside. A lot of people getting blowouts.
I see.
Because they have them bad tires.
Yes.
So they do tires, AC, those are most important things. Oil changes, they do everything up under the sun. But please let them know that you heard it right here on Peace on the Street radio show. They would take care of you. And they also knocking off $168.
That's insane.
Off your bill.
I'm going personally.
Yeah.
Going right now.
Come on now.
So they're doing 1680, like I said, because we are on channel 1680 AM and also 100.7 FM. And this is the reason why they're doing that. That's a huge discount.
Yes.
You guys are missing out. If you don't go there and say that you heard it on Peace on the Streets radio, you get nothing.
That's right.
It's mind-blowing, but I appreciate them because they're honest and they're very faithful to the community. They tell you the truth. There's no side motives.
No.
I love that. And it's hard to find that. So I
And
appreciate
because
them being
we
family.
sent someone and
Multiple people.
you know,
And ourselves
the
have
thing
been
was like
there.
gonna be like $5,000 or $6,000, and they told them no.
Yes, they did.
They could have got the money, but the car was done, and they said no, we're not gonna just do you like that.
So we set our financial planner, Reshell Smith, that was just here for Wild Wealthy Wednesdays.
Yes.
We actually sent her to make sure that it's committed to you guys. She went, she had a car prepared that was about $5,000. They told her the truth. It's not worth it because it's just going to break down again. You might as well invest in a new car.
And that's what she wanted.
And they
up
could have
doing.
grabbed her money, yeah.
That's right.
So
that's
now I know they're real.
Yes. So, hey, let them know you heard it on Peace on the Streets radio show. Now, if you're involved in any kind of
Come
accident,
on.
hit and run, slip and fall, I don't care what state you in, call our girl, Mimi Mala.
You
Tell them a
must.
little bit about 1-800-NO-FAULT, 321.
So it's actually now 1-800-NO-FAULT. So they
Okay.
changed their name and making big moves because now we're hitting different states. So
Nice.
almost all 50 states we could cover. What does this mean? That means if you get involved in any sort of accident, slip and fall, workers' comp, we can assist you guys legally and medically. Two partnerships that combined in one that work together to make sure they take care of you. No cost out of pocket. They take care of victims, and also if you're at fault, we still take care of you, Prince.
That's sweet.
There's no personal injury. I don't care about Morgan, I don't care about Daniel. There's no personal injury that would take you if you're at fault.
Right.
We take you if you're at fault. Now, it can't be excessive. We got to hear the story out. But if you feel like that you really have a good case, because there are cops that say you're at fault and you really were not, that we understand this. We go into the nitty-gritty, we go into the story, and we find this out. If we feel that we can take your case, we will. We take care of it. No cost out of pocket, guys, so don't forget that. I just had a young lady that had slip and fall at a hotel. She asked them for help. They sent her back to her room, and they did not file anything, not an incident report,
Come on.
nothing. They said, just send an email to the manager tomorrow. Right when she called me, I knew that they're skeptic. There's something wrong with that picture. We just picked her up today, and now she has a case.
Nice.
I already knew it.
awesome.
So that's what I'm saying, guys. So don't feel like you're getting bullied or stressed or you have no hope. Reach out to me, 407-267-7378. That's my business line. I said business line. Reach out to me. That can help you. Text or call. I got you guys. I love serving the community. That's our sponsorship right now for tonight. More to come. We have so much more partners in. And also give a shout out to Miss International World.
Yes.
Miss Angela is not airing tonight because she got a vaccine and she's kind of resting herself right now. But guys,
God bless you, Miss
I
Angela.
know she's
God
a
bless.
beast. I'm just going to relate the updates right now. In October, guys, if you don't know, they're competing right now for internationally. They even have Miss USA in there. And I can't believe they found Miss USA. So Miss USA, Miss Puerto Rico, Trinidad, several countries on islands that are coming in competing against each other in October in South Florida. Instead of going to the cruise in the Bahamas that they've done every year, because I've been a part of it for 3 years, now they're investing in the community, bringing it to South Florida, where there's like a whole island kind of that they're going to start competing. And I'm going to relate that more to you because I'm going to be in the building. Because guess what? I'm representing Miss Puerto Rico, and I'll be down there in October representing for the higher crown. It's an honor to be a part of that because I tell you right now, that organization is so powerful. It's so intense, and they support and protect the women. That's a big deal for me.
Yes.
Because protection for the women is hard to find, especially in this industry. So
Right.
Miss International World, Miss Latina International, the CEO, Miss Angela, we love you.
Yes,
if
we
you
do.
want to be a part of it, sponsors, investors, or compete, reach out to Peace on the Streets. We got you.
Yes, indeed. You can find all her stuff right here on Peace on the Streets radio show.
Every
and you guys
Wednesday.
can go to her page, you guys. We love you, Miss Angela, and get better.
That's right.
Sports Talk. We're going to wrap up Sports Talk.
Yes.
What else you got for us, George Michael?
Well, Mimi brought it up a little earlier, and I know you Magic fans are kind of worried because of what happened in the NBA draft, but I want to tell you, do not worry and just relax. Relax. I know you guys wanted the most anticipated shooting guard
That's it.
out of Kansas, which was Grady Dick, but he went to the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
I know. And then the next person you guys wanted was Jordan Hawks out of UConn. But what you guys really need was a shooter, and you guys did draft a shooter, and Jet Howard. Yes, he didn't do as well as they wanted him to do in Michigan in his last season, but he's going to have a lot of upside for you guys. He's going to bring a lot of shooting that you guys need, and he's going to be that draft pick that's going to get you guys over the top and get you maybe into the playing game and into the playoffs.
Come
Yeah, because he's a shooter.
He's a shooter.
And we
He's
needed,
a shooter.
man, imagine we needed a shooter.
that.
And he got young boys, and them guys saying, man, we're going to run them. We
Yep.
got fresh legs, and they excited about playing with one another. And so that's
They
what
are.
made me happy. They were like, man, we finna bond a brotherhood.
I already see that.
But the thing about the Magic, can we keep them together?
You know what? And I'm going to say
And
this.
don't trade him off.
This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Behind the scenes of me working for them, I've literally hear the people inside and out saying that they're tired of letting the guys go. They're tired of basically we are the training,
Yes.
the league that trains these guys and
Right.
then send them off to win championships.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're tired of us being the training league. They said, could we keep them together because they're working so well together? This young team seems to be one of the best. We made it so far.
Yes.
So that's what they were booing about because they're afraid of, well, if we bring this guy in, or we're going to let this guy go. And they're afraid of all this training. So
Yeah.
it looks like we're going to keep him, right? Looks
Yeah.
pretty promising.
There was a rumor that Franz Wagner, which is Mo Wagner's brother, that they were thinking about trading him off, but that rumor went to quiet, and they're gonna keep him. So that's good because
That's
he
good.
was a promising young player
Yes.
that you guys can have for a long time, and he could still bring shooting. He could bring a lot of hustle, and if you guys keep him, like you're saying, maybe later on could bring a championship.
I see it. They're young, guys.
Yeah.
We're the youngest league, like meaning as the age.
I think third or fourth, because I
Yeah.
think Oklahoma City Thunder is
Yeah,
at the
they're
top
young.
right
Got
now,
it.
and
Yeah.
then the Houston Rockets. But I think you guys are right there for sure.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
And just keeping them together, but magical, you know us, man. We'll trade somebody in a minute.
That's what we're afraid of. But I'm going to say, since I've been there, I've only been there for less than a year, but seeing the fact that it's sold out every game
Yeah.
is impressive. Like, we're finally there. It's
Nice.
sold out, Prince.
It is.
It's going up high, too.
Oh, okay. Nice. But that's good. That's good. I'm happy for the
They're
Magic,
finally,
you know.
like, we're right back in the game, where seats are getting sold out. People coming from all over different cities coming to see these guys play.
Nice.
I mean, the atmosphere, the players are so respectful. I didn't even know who to give dap to, who to give high fives to. That's how dope they are. They come to us and they high five us and dap us.
Nice.
If we're not on point, we miss out.
Right.
And your rookie of the year can be an MVP candidate in like 5 years.
That's
100%.
right.
Come on.
100%.
That's right.
Oh,
Hey, let's go,
happy to
Magic.
hear this.
We rooting for you guys.
That's right.
We with you rooting for you. We got to get a song in, you guys, and we're going to come back and for a brief minute, we're going to talk about stars that's performing, that people are throwing things on the stage.
Oh, like Drake?
Yeah, Drake. Did you hear what Odell told someone?
No.
Odell told someone, it's a couple of artists been hit. They got stitches.
Oh, no.
They had to leave. They had to cancel the show to end. Somebody got hit with a phone. You know why he said he did it? Because he wanted to get a selfie. And he threw one on the phone. He threw something at Drake. Drake, and he's talking about he wanted to get a selfie. But this other person, I mean, they're throwing it's crazy.
I've seen
So
a video
Odell
of
got
them
up
doing
there and
something.
said, "Hey, stop the show. I dare you all to throw something and hit me. I'm gonna kick you, and then we're gonna She went in because a lot
Wait,
of
the singer?
the singer
Adele?
Adele. Check it out.
What, they're throwing things at a woman?
Oh,
Like
they throw, yes, a lot. That's one of the ladies that had to have stitches.
Yeah, it's not so much like they're booing them. It's just like they're like stupid
Excited.
and they're like, here's my phone. Take a picture of it and then send it back to me.
But they don't know who to give it to. You throw it out of nowhere.
What was the first thing I said? They're stupid.
Yeah, and you'd have paid, and they say
Give
it's
away your
people that's
phone,
on
yeesh.
first on the first row seats. Those are the ones that's doing it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do something about this.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to have to put something up like a.
They are.
something
You guys are
like
acting a
that.
little barbaric. They coming out here to see they perform for you, and you're gonna like throw things at them.
Well, you
Not
know
cool.
what? No, they're not performing free. They getting paid.
I'm saying though, but they're performing for you. They don't
Yeah.
have to do this tour or have to perform.
Yes.
And you're throwing things at them. I saw one with Drake where there were several bras and panties and all.
Well,
this
they
stuff.
saying that's fine.
Shoes.
But it was so
They
much
say
that he
that's
had.
fine.
It was so many though, Prince coming at him at once. He had to walk off a stage. It was like
Oh,
bam,
wow.
bam, bam, bam.
No, they
bam.
threw shoes at him too. A pair
Yep,
of J's.
they
They were
did.
just throwing J's at him. It's like, why?
You take off your shoes, you throw away your like
Nasty.
$200 pair of J's.
But that's the
Vete
new.
bata.
That's the new trend now. That's the new trend
But
now.
you're giving away your own stuff. You paid hundreds of thousands of money.
Yeah.
Man, these young folks don't care.
Like it comes from like people like grabbing your phone and then taking a picture and then giving you your phone back, or like people like they'll grab your hat and sign it. And then kids are dumb, and they're like, "Here, you do this, right?" So here
Oh,
you
I'm
go.
not getting it back.
Here's my
Oh,
phone.
yeah.
Like, wait.
But you're not gonna get it back. They don't know where it came from.
No, I know. People are just dumb, Mimi. Like
Oh,
that's the thing.
gosh.
It's like they're not doing it maliciously. You know what I mean? They're not like booing them and throwing stuff at them to hurt them.
I'll tell you
in
right
most
now,
cases,
I
not
don't
in
have
every
the
case.
balls to throw anything at anybody. I will not throw it. I won't.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I'll catch them if they do the little.
I'll be like this, hand it over, like please. You know
I'll
what I
hold
mean?
them up if they like do the surfing. The
Yeah,
surfing.
right.
Yeah, I'm like, here you go. Yeah.
But the things that they're throwing, because one lady, she got cut over the eye. The other
Yeah.
guy, he's coming on stage. They threw Skittles and beat him up with. And
Wow.
so he just got hit in his eye,
That's
and he's
so
staggering. He got to walk to the
This
back.
is not good.
And so
It's
they're
kinda
saying
funny,
that.
though.
I hope they charge these guys.
Well, that's what they're doing now.
They need to
They
charge
said they
them
finna start
for
charging.
assault and all that.
How are you
Word.
gonna find them?
Oh, they fine.
Where
now.
the bouncers at? Like
cameras.
scope
I'm
them
sure,
out,
yeah.
watch it. Police
The
bouncers.
whole thing is
No,
in
their
video.
their security is like lined up. I think like 10 feet apart in all those shows.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, there's lots of security everywhere.
They can find them. Get them.
Yeah. Oh man. They found the guy that threw and hit that cut the lady, and she had to get 7
Oh,
stitches.
my gosh.
They caught him. I mean, her eye was black and blue.
Wow.
And she was like, "Man, I'm coming to do a concert." And so now they're thinking of how they're going to have to put things up to stop the throwing. You
That's
know.
so funny.
Like if it's the pandemic again, just have the plexiglass.
Plexiglass
Well,
wall.
they're trying to blame it on the pandemic, saying that people was locked up for so long.
Get out of here. It's not about that.
Yeah, man.
Outta
Yeah,
here.
come on,
Man.
man.
I'm not gonna say okay, that's why they did it. But don't you guys feel like people started acting extra crazy?
Yeah, barbaric.
Oh yeah,
Afterwards.
the world
After
changed. The
pandemic?
world
It
changed.
did.
100%.
I feel like people really got worse after the
Man.
pandemic.
100%.
Right?
They felt like
So the whole thing of like everybody getting quarantined and staying home
Yeah.
reduced the social act
Yeah.
of conversating and have like these topics and stuff. Like
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
just
yeah.
home on their phones and closed up in
Yeah.
a dark
Yeah.
room,
Bro,
so
we
they don't
had
know how
a-
to act.
Yeah, we had a whole generation of kids that went to high school, like their ending years and some of their college online.
Yeah,
They weren't
yeah.
around people. They weren't like socializing or anything. They were just in their house.
My son went through junior high without going.
That's rough.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
really.
mean?
And
That's
he's a
rough.
straight A student, and he really had a hard time.
He has like a whole family unit, right? It's not just you and his
Yeah.
dad. It's his grandparents.
Yes.
and from both
A full
sides.
unit.
Yeah, he has a support.
Yeah,
He has a support.
big time. Yeah,
You know
but
what
he had
I
a
mean?
hard time with just sitting online doing his work. I had a hard time.
Imagine a kid from a crappy background with one mom that's working
Yeah.
24/7. That like his only interaction with humans was through a screen for 3
Yeah.
years.
No, and then
Brutal. And there's a whole generation of
Yep.
kids like
Yep.
that went through that. That's a hard thing to get by. You know
Yeah.
what I
And
mean?
then, like online gaming and like when you get into like
Yeah.
for instance like
OnlyFans
Call of Duty
and stuff
lobbies
like
and stuff,
that.
they start saying crazy stuff,
locked
and it's
in.
just like, sheesh.
The whole, but do you have any more sports talk? Or we're done with that?
Actually done with it.
Come
It was
on,
awesome.
great
It was
job,
awesome.
Michael.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yay! How does it feel? This is your first time on radio.
First time on radio.
How do you
yep.
feel about this?
Honestly, like I said, it's a great environment here that you guys have, and you guys made me feel super welcoming. and just being on the radio itself, it's honestly awesome. I feel like it's something that like I would do as a career moving forward for sure, because podcast is different because you get to edit and you get to like say some things and whatever, and like, okay, let me stop and let me re-say this or whatever.
Got it.
But on the radio, you're just live and you're just
live.
having a good time
That's
and having conversation.
Yes.
And,
So we have to come correct.
What happens?
to come correct.
What
Yes.
happens. You know, like, if you say something crazy, you said something crazy. It is what it is. You know? At least we got the YouTube videos that we get to trim down.
That's
edit
it.
a little
Okay,
bit,
so you got it all
Yeah,
that,
like
yeah.
when we record,
Right
we like
now.
put it on YouTube, and that's a little bit closer to that podcast feeling.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy that because like it's like uninterrupted. You know what I mean? You don't have the commercial breaks coming in and
Exactly.
out, but it's a different monster.
It
out here,
is.
man.
Well, at least you
Yeah,
get
it is,
at least you get the better look of us on the YouTube.
Yeah,
What
that's
is
true.
it?
That's true.
So tell the audience how can they follow our YouTube page?
Well, of course, you guys just have to go to YouTube and search Peace on the Streets Radio, and you're going to be seeing our beautiful faces out there. You're probably going to see some of our hottest takes first. So you know.
At shorts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up right now.
You must. Because those shorts are killing it.
You're definitely gonna get some impressions, but I think it's good. You know, and we have important guests. We have people that are running for mayor. We have people that were
Come
elected
on.
as high offices in the government.
State attorney.
State
we had a
attorney.
state attorney running for state attorney, and she made it.
And
So
she
Monique
made
Royal,
it.
big
Ooh,
shout out to
yeah,
her.
nice.
Yeah, we got some powerful
The Mad
people in this
Stuntman
show.
was here.
Mad
in this,
Stuntman.
in this very seat that I'm sitting
Proyecto
on. right here.
Uno was on our
Proyecto
show?
Uno was here.
Come
you know,
on.
like
That's
we-
awesome.
Come on.
dope.
We got
It's,
ex NFL player Bruce, which he played
Yeah.
for the Steelers.
Absolutely.
We got
Willie
Wasson.
Mongoose,
He
coming
played
down
for
here.
the Pacers. Willie Mongoose
And I'm
Monroe.
excited
Zach
to see
Johnson.
who we're gonna have 3 years from now.
Come
Another
on.
5 years from now. You know, like I feel like we've gotten good guests that are pretty high profile, and
That's
I feel
right.
like we're just gonna keep doing our thing, and the guests are gonna get better. We're gonna get better.
We
at what
are.
do.
We got Tito Puente Jr. That's a
Right,
friend of
you
ours
know,
that we legitly have his number.
Yeah, like
so-
we have the bad stuntman on Connect.
Come
You
on.
know what I mean? Like the guy that made you like to
speed
move
dial.
I
it,
like to move it, move it.
Like, we know this.
Yeah, he's our friend.
Yeah, like,
And we
know
asked
this
him. We
guy.
asked some
It's
deep
casual.
questions like about royalties and all these people
Yeah.
taking his song. Do you get royalties from it? The cartoons.
It was chill, and
But
like,
yeah, it was
you
deep
know, I
dark
follow
questions.
him on
yo.
Instagram, and and interact with him to this day, and he
He's
interacts
amazing.
back, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
dope. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
They're awesome
and I want to
people.
see where it goes. Like I'm very proud of what we do, and I'm very serious and dedicated to the change
right.
that we can make. You're right,
Come on.
because not everyone can sit on top of a microphone and talk and have thousands of people listen.
No,
Come
yeah,
on.
Or
it's-
even
it's
hundreds,
tough,
or
it's
even 10 people listen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
So I take it seriously, and I think that the impact we can have, we underestimate it. I see a power in us that is so large that it's undescribable. And I feel like Samuel Link saw it for a second. I feel like everyone that
that's
comes
it.
to the station sees it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone that we hung out with always tells us like, "You guys are doing great. The vibe here is crazy."
No,
this
the
and that."
vibe is insane.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. you know?
Absolutely.
And I think we are just starting. You know
I
what
can't
mean?
wait. By
This
the way,
is just the beginning.
big shout out to Samuel B. Ings.
Yeah.
They are now going to partner with us. They just gave me the word.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
And they're
Love to
going
hear
to
it.
be having commercial ads aired on our show. He's going to come back for interviews all the way through
Nice.
to when we vote in November.
I can't wait.
And so
Can't wait
he's
to have
partnered
him
with us.
back.
He wants us there on his events.
Oh, we
he's
will
an
be.
ex-sheriff at one point.
30 years and commissioner for
Right.
12 years.
Right.
Yeah. He's a serious.
Yeah, he's big time.
So
Yeah.
they sign up with us. So big
Yeah.
shout out again to Samuel
He-
B.
Yeah, let's go.
Future mayor in the
Bro,
building.
Yeah.
Samuel
'Cause we helped
Inks
Monique
is a-
Morrell
we
get
sure
in.
did.
That's
We
what
were
we
just
said,
talking
yeah.
about that. But Samuel Inks wasn't just a cop. He was the police department chief.
Chief.
He was the big cop.
Come
here
They
in
on.
said
Orlando.
that's why
Yeah, he was a commissioner here in
Dyer
Orlando.
started back running because he jumped into the race.
Right.
Correct.
So Dyers threw his hat back into the
Yeah,
race
Yes.
because
they
of
don't
him.
want him to win.
They
And the
don't.
fact that they don't want him to win tells me everything.
It does,
I need to know.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree.
what?
Exactly.
I
He's got
agree.
my vote.
Yeah.
And he's
That's it.
down to earth, and he has
Yes.
causes.
He was born
that,
here.
Who
raised
cares
here.
about the people?
Yeah.
But see, the thing is that once you get elected, now that's the hard part. Now the tough part is to get everything passed on your agenda.
That's
And
right.
now that's the fight. That's when the fight begins.
Definitely.
And that's why we turn around and say, "Man, we put you in office. You ain't did nothing for us."
Most of them.
But
Most of all of them. I'll
you
tell
know,
you the truth.
it's hard to
Except
get
for
your
Monique.
agenda passed.
Oh yeah, but
Because
know.
you got to get it through everybody. It's not
gotta-
just through
yeah.
a few
Right.
people.
Right.
Yeah,
It has to
yeah.
go through
he
everyone.
has to fight
Yeah.
DeSantis.
Yeah, he has to
man.
fight everybody.
That's gonna be a tough.
Yeah, I vote
We're gonna help him.
for Trump before I.
Oh yeah, same here.
DeSantis?
Before
Yeah,
DeSantis?
I'll
Yeah,
vote-
same
I'll
here.
vote for Trump.
Yeah,
It's like
the thing
both for evil.
The thing is that DeSantis is a part of them and Trump is not. So they don't
Right.
want him to get back
Showed
because they're
up.
like he's an outcast.
Right,
we can't
right.
have an outcast coming into the seat that he's gonna change things around. But DeSantis he's gonna okay. You want me to do this? Okay, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They
right
felt
there.
like Trump talked too much. That's what a lot of people that I talked to that's Republican, they say, yeah, but Trump talked too much.
Yeah.
And what happened, he shed a light on the Republican Party. So people like, darn, this is what you guys about?
True. Even
So-
Trump surprised something. He's like, man, y'all really like this?
Yeah.
Like,
Because when he won, he was sitting looking like, really, I won?
Yes.
I won.
You
can't
remember
believe it.
inauguration when he was just sitting there
Yeah,
like
man.
this, like his wife
Surprised.
wasn't even looking at him. He was like, what did
I
I
keep-
just get myself
And
into?
that's how he
now I
looked.
gotta work.
That's exactly how he looked. Like how to get myself
I think
into.
he hate that he got into it because
He did.
really people don't want change. And like what bothered me about Biden, Sleepy Joe as they called him, the first thing he did, he cut off our oil supply. Where that's when the gas went straight up. Now we got to depend on the Saudis for our oil, so that's why our oil was so low when Trump was in, because he opened up our own oil supplies. And what Biden did, the first thing he did was cut them off. Gas went right up. So you know what I'm
mean-
saying? You know, he didn't have to do that, and that hurt us.
But why do we have to have such old presidents?
I'm with you there. I'm no fan
Yeah.
of Biden, but I think like the oil situation was complicated because we did, Russia just started going to war.
Yeah.
And that really raised the prices up
It
a
did
lot as well. Ultimately, it's what's been me saying, right? It's like, why is these our choices? Why
Yeah.
is it Trump, Biden, and DeSantis, three deeply unpopular people that
Yeah.
nobody really loves that much?
Right.
Or at least you can't look at Trump, even if you do like him, and think, that's the guy,
Right.
There has to be somebody better out there.
Well-
Like, I'm fairly sure if we just grab a dart and just like threw it into the U.S., and we just landed on somebody, that person would do a better
it's
job.
a trip just in the few years that the presidency, having the president was a top notch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
We looked
yeah,
at
yeah.
it like now we look up, man.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, we don't even, who really cares about
Nobody
what the
cares.
president-
Nobody likes the
Who
president.
watches
you
it?
know?
That's a shame.
more
I
of a
used to
celebrity
watch when the
show.
president
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
We would be like, oh, what's coming on? The president go.
Well,
Right now, man. I
Whenever
don't
they
even
start
really
doing
watch
stuff
it.
for us, we start caring. But as long as they ain't doing nothing for us, why should we care?
Yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
got to wrap this party up, you
We
guys.
100% do.
So we gotta stay focused on the local. I'm just saying. So
Yeah,
Samuel
that's
B.
right.
Ings is local, running for mayor here
That's
in
right.
Florida, in Orlando, to where it can change our lives.
Yes.
The things
Yeah.
that he's doing. He's focusing on the people, the homeless, so much more that DeSantis stopped and
Yep.
vetoed to not bring the money back to the city. He said he
Right.
took it for his own agenda. I can't believe it. Right
Yeah.
in front of our face. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we
Yep.
gotta watch these things, guys. If they're doing it in front of your face and saying one thing and doing the opposite, done.
Yep.
You
It's
already
all
know.
about action. It's all about action.
You already know. So, George and Michael, just release your page one more time and give your shout outs.
Yeah. No, thank you. Again, thank you guys for bringing me on. It was awesome. It was a great
Yeah,
time.
George Michael. Come on.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at GMikeMedia_. The podcast is the G Perspective on all podcast platforms, YouTube and now Rumble. And just want to give a shout out. Hopefully my mom's listening. If not, she's asleep. Then I love you, Mom. Good night. And my fiance Giselle, love you for paying attention and giving me some support. And thank you to you guys again.
You're
for
welcome,
bringing me
brother.
on. Peace in the Streets Radio, baby.
And it is a giveaway. I'll be at Slap the Applebee's right across the street from Sam's at a church called Judah Church. They're gonna be giving away backpacks and kids supplies.
Nice.
So you guys want to come out and get you some stuff, for the kids.
December
Everything is
3rd,
free.
right?
No, this is this weekend.
Oh, this weekend. we
This
have an
Saturday,
event.
they have an event over
Okay.
at Judah's Church where the kids can come get backpacks and back to school stuff. So in case you all in the area, it's right across the street from Sam's.
Okay.
Right on is that the Park of Island?
I think so.
Yeah, that is a Park of Island.
Yeah.
Right at Park of Island and 50, right behind the 7-Eleven at the Judah Church.
It is a Park of Island,
That's
right.
where
Yeah.
you want to
That's
go,
where
you
Judah's
guys.
at? They know that.
Yeah, that's
That's
exactly
so
where
cool.
the church. Yeah.
Interesting.
Right
So
there.
big shout out to Judah Church for that. And also we're doing something in December, like Enyo said, which is the same thing that's similar.
Yeah.
But we're bringing it to December because backpacks and things get destroyed
Right. And-
during the whole time for school.
Right.
We're going to provide again.
Yeah, so we're going to give out bikes for Christmas. It's going to have a Stop the Violence event.
Self-violence.
That's gonna be our first one, and there's gonna be a second, and we're gonna keep that going.
Well, also
Because-
the homeless guys, please. If anybody has any sort of socks, pants, shirts, please send it to us at the station. DM us, and we got you covered. But please send this stuff because we're actually giving the homeless clothing in downtown Orlando.
And what are some of the things they need?
Honestly, I walked down there recently because I'm a notary, so I got myself certified by the state. So when I went down there, I actually started talking to them. The things that they're telling me they need is socks,
Right.
Shirts,
T-shirts,
pants,
underclothes.
and they don't even ask you for food.
Women,
They're asking
bras.
for that.
Yes, they are. That's
And-
true.
And they're saying like they show me their feet. They don't even have shoes on.
Yeah.
And they're saying, please, socks. So just socks, underwears, bras, shirts, pants, guys. Please deliver to us. Give us a shout out. Peace on the Streets Radio. DM us. I'll relate things to you, and I'll tell you where to send it to. But I'm telling you right now, you send it to us. Please just give us. You don't have to put your name, but if you do, I will give you a shout out on air because I appreciate you and I appreciate you helping the community out. So send us those products and those materials,
Yes.
and we will deliver it to the people personally
That's right.
ourselves
Promise
because
you
that's
that.
what we do.
And we take
That's
pictures
right.
and let
Yep.
let you see where
And
your
it's
stuff
been
is
a
going.
great show, guys. I really think so.
And the
10 out of
saddest
10, huh?
things is what?
That's it, guys. So listen, the saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste the gift that God has given you. Go full force and never let fear or intimidation stop you. Buenas noches!
Yeah, bonus needs to you too. Hey, you guys, we'll be back on again next week from 9 to 12. Peace on the Streets radio show. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you go to our page, peaceonthestreets.com,
Yeah.
and go get some of our gear. We got
Yeah.
incense for your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
We got hats.
Yeah.
We got mufflers.
Come on.
We
Yeah.
got shirts. We got
Yeah.
the whole nine,
Yeah.
you guys.
Let's go.
Keep it locked on Peace on the Streets, you guys. We love you guys. And I'm your boy, Prince of the Sun.
WOKB, we love you.
We out of here.
George
y'all.
Michael, you're awesome. We love you, WOKB. Come on.